Good morning to you. Good morning to your intuition. I have a little bit of a feeling I'm going to need this coffee this morning. Welcome to the live. I hope everyone slept well, got the rest they needed to be able to start a beautiful day. Welcome to this space. Let me start our clearing. Say hi in the chat if you are around. Hi, Carol. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. So accept a clearing. Allow yourself to have any thoughts from yesterday or any worries from dream time. Lift and release. Allow yourself to take a deep breath, dropping anything from yesterday, anything from last night. Start your day off nice and fresh. Okay, let's pray. Let's pray. Take a deep breath with me. Close your eyes, hands on your heart if you wish. And I just want to affirm to Spirit that we are grateful that we even have an intuition, a direct line to Spirit for guidance and for support. And we thank the angels and guides and spirit masters and ancestors and everyone who's on a support role in our spirit team, because we are not alone. And when we are looking for insight and answers and guidance, that is exactly why they're around. And we just affirm that we can hear, see, feel, and know this guidance as easily as possible for the highest good of us and everyone we meet. And we just honor our intuition in our daily practice, not just as an idea or something we put on our gratitude list, but something we actively use and appreciate. We appreciate it in the way that we don't take it for granted. We don't take our gifts and our insights and our ability to connect for granted, and we take every opportunity to listen in and read between those lines and make sure that we are always tuning in. With that, you can take another deep breath. Beautiful. Okay. You ready to start our practice today? Here we go. Grab your notebook. Grab your notebook. We're going to start getting into our intuitive feelings. And as I've said before, one of the best ways to invoke the right feelings, not just thoughts, but feelings, is to start out with a gratitude list. So we are going past, present, and future. First of all, we'll do past. So take a moment, write down the word gratitude past in your notebook, and take 1 minute to reflect on absolutely anything on your past, in your past, big or small, that you want to hold space and remembrance of. And I want you to write the feelings of your gratitude down here. 1 minute. Let's go. Good morning, Rebecca. Good morning, gorgeous. Take just another minute. We are writing down our gratitude in the past tense, something from the past. And when you're ready, wrap that up in your notebook. Go ahead and now write present. And I would like you to write down a 1-minute note here on the gratitude you feel about something currently happening or unfolding in your life right now. Take 1 minute. If you are watching in the chat, I'd love to know where you're from. If you have a moment in between your gratitude list, I'd love you to let me know where you're tuning in from. I want to say hi. Okay, so now that present is wrapping up, I'd like you to do future. And future gratitude works a lot like the law of attraction. It is something that will help put your feelings of the future in your heart today. And it is a very intuitive thing to do because not only are you getting impressions of the future based on your intuition, but you're creating it and using your intuition to tell you how that's done. So go ahead and write down future, and let's list a item that we are grateful for, future tense. Now let's take a minute to do that. Good morning, Carol in Wichita. Hey, Kelly from Tampa, Florida. Tampa, we have to get together. I'm in Orlando. I'm sure I said that before. I've been working and traveling a lot. I mean, maybe after the holidays is best, but we'll have to get together. Oh, and when I was living in California. I'm in Orlando now. Okie doke. So we've got our future item listed now, which is wonderful. And it's time to do my favorite thing. It's time to move on to our 5 claircognizant channeled messages, 1-minute channeled messages. So I've got some questions here. I'll give you time to be able to write them down one by one because the questions are really juicy and good. And then after I've given you a few moments to write them down, we will take a deep breath, move into your claircognizant knowing by just giving you 1 minute to answer, and you won't have time to filter it or think about it. And that will be spirit giving you the thought you need to write down. Okay, so we're going to do some claircognizant 1-minute hits. So I have 5 questions for you. The first one, go ahead and write this question down. The first question is, spirit, comma, tell me. Spirit, comma, tell me. Am I truly being honest with myself and others about my fears, desires, and dreams. Follow-up question: how can I make myself more vulnerable? So let me repeat that again. Spirit, tell me, am I truly being honest with myself and others about my fears, desires, and dreams? How can I make myself more vulnerable? Okay, take 1 minute and let's see what Spirit has to say. Good morning, Linnea. I know, Kelly, we both do love Disney. I caught a lot of concerts this summer. It's really fun. Okay, next question. Wrap up the first one. I was about to go to the next question, and then Spirit's like, nope, someone's still writing. And I'm like, okay. I'll give it a second. So take just another second. Okay, next question. Question number 2. Write this down. Ask Spirit if I was to extend myself, more compassion, where and how does Spirit tell me I should do so? So ask Spirit, if I was to extend myself more compassion, where does Spirit tell me how and where I should give it to myself? Okay, here we go. Let's ask Spirit about self-compassion. Here we go. Sorry, my doggy just coughed. Take just another minute with that. So the question was, ask Spirit if I was to extend myself more compassion. How does Spirit say where and how I should give it to myself? The first thing my Spirit guides wrote, you guys are going to like this. It says, sorry to break it to you, but you are not perfect and not everyone likes you. I work on liking myself even when others don't resonate. So that's been a theme I've been working on. It just has to do with putting yourself out there and being vulnerable. I suppose you could think that in the dating world, you could think that in the business world and the online world or whatever. So anyway, I thought that was funny. And then they go on to be insightful, of course. Okay, next question. Okay, ready? Spirit, tell me, do I have any underlying fears? Spirit, tell me, do I have any underlying fears that my dreams won't come true? Spirit, do I have any underlying fears that my dreams won't come true? And what are they? So Spirit is going to give us insight on our underlying fears about our dreams not coming true. Take a minute. Let's work on this one. Hey, MK Karen. It's so nice to see you. Hi. Where are you tuning in from? Okay. All right. So, number four. Spirit, tell me, do I have fixed ideas? Do I have fixed ideas about how my desires can or cannot manifest? What are they? Number four, do I have fixed ideas? Spirit, tell me, do I have fixed ideas about how my desires can or cannot manifest? What are they? Here we go. Chicago. Awesome. Good morning in Chicago. Okay, take just another minute. Sucking down my iced coffee this morning. Woo, gonna need that. Okay, last question that we're doing our 1 minute claircognizant hit on. Last question, number 5. Spirit, tell me, what situations or people, in parentheses, including myself, what situations or people, including myself, am I trying to control? So, Spirit, tell me, what situations or people, including myself, am I trying to control? Follow-up question, tell me how to let it go. What situations or people, including myself, am I trying to control? Tell me how to let it go. Last 1 minute claircognizant hit. Let's go. Ask Spirit. Hey, Rebecca. I'm glad you're enjoying these conversations with your guides and your spirit team. I enjoy them very much too. The claircognizant hits are one of my favorite things to do because you can vary it so much. And in the morning, we're so clear. We can hear the voice of spirit, and we don't have all the junk and the thoughts of the day, and they're confusing things or getting us personally involved in the answers. It just sort of drops in. And so I think it's a very important time to do this practice. So go ahead and finish up your last thoughts on that question. And we've done some automatic writing. Yesterday, we did some what I call fill the sentence, which is about getting a statement from your guides and having certain words unfold all each in their own time to make a whole phrase. Today, what I thought we'd do is receive a gift from a guide. So what we're going to do is go into a few minutes of meditation and do a visualization. Again, I want to preface this by saying that a lot of times people approach visualization and think that either number one, they're trying too hard to get something psychic and they're not giving themselves permission to use their imagination, or it seems that they're using their imagination and it must not be real because I'm thinking it up. Okay, so I want to give you a little bit of permission, if you wouldn't mind right now. Your intuition is colored by the imagination. If you get an intuitive thought, your imagination helps form that vision in your mind. And so I know it seems like it's either real or the imagination, but they're not mutually exclusive. So I just want you to join me on a visualization and try not to think too much about, is it real or is it not? Just have the experience. You'll know after what resonates for you. Okay, so I'd love for you to join me. We're going to get a gift. I'm going to have our spirit guide give us a gift today, and we'll know what that gift means. And it can be something that we can put in our spiritual pockets, and know that we have all day, all week, all month, and forever. Okay, so close your eyes if you would. Take a deep breath. First thing I would like you to do is I'd like you to just imagine that you're surrounded by beautiful, intense, warm, and glowing white light. Even though it looks dark behind your eyes, I want you to put yourself in a place that you would almost think looks like heaven. It's white and bright and beautiful and pure. Maybe you see hues of rainbow iridescent or gold glitter as it swirls around you, but put yourself in this space. You can imagine yourself wearing anything you would like. Maybe you're also wearing white. Maybe you're wearing a simple dress. Maybe you're wearing something that you own. Maybe it's something that you've thought up. Maybe you have a garment made of stars. However you'd like to imagine yourself. And now I would like to say a blessing to invite your personal guide as a member of your spirit team that belongs to you, that is here to guide and love and protect you and support you. And I'm going to ask for a spirit guide with a gift to offer you today, that they be standing by in order to receive your request. And in this moment, from this beautiful place of bright white light, I want you to imagine that your guide enters the space, and maybe they're a little far away and you can't make out what they look like yet, which is totally okay. But as they approach nearer and nearer to you, taking each step forward, you sense their love and their warmth and their power and their amazing, amazing ability to know exactly what you need. I want you to imagine now that you're not overly concerned yet with what they look like, but they step in front of you. And the first thing you do is look down at their feet. So instead of making out the whole vision right away, even if some of you have, I want you to just look at their feet. I want you to notice if you get the sense that this is a man or woman's feet. Maybe it's an animal guide. I want you to notice if there's any type of shoe or clothing that you can see draped across the floor. Then I want you to bring your attention up to the knees, noticing the shape and build of your guide or the garments, up to the waist or mid area of the body, noticing more about what adorns or what colors you see on your guide. Then I want you to take your visualization up to the chest and to the shoulders, out to the arms, filling in each little piece one at a time. Now skipping the face and going to the top of the head and looking at the hair. And when you're ready, gaze into the eyes of your guide and notice their expression of love and approval. Their expression may also have a little sneaky slide kind of, smile, or it might be a look of kindness. Depending on the energy of your guide, you may have different messages coming through as just a way of interpreting the look on their face. But it is full of love. And now I'd like your guide to step aside or hand you a gift. So your guide either hands something to you if they can hold it, or they step aside and reveal behind them the gift that they have for you, and receive that now. Don't overthink it. If you thought a house, if you thought a locket, the first thing that comes to mind is exactly what they're showing you. Don't overthink it. And notice what it is. And I want you to look closer at it now and see if there's any details that stand out and that you can make a meaning of. Any details, the color, the texture, the size, the feeling, and finally the message. Your spirit guide is going to beam a knowing, a visual, a hearing, a feeling. They're going to beam the meaning of this gift and why they're giving it to you right now. This meaning of the gift is really for you and you alone. And now they're going to tell you why they gave you this gift, not just what it does, but why you need it at this time. And when you've got your message, I want you to embrace your guide or smile. Allow your guide to step back into the background again, ready and waiting to serve you today. And I want you to take your gift, and if it's a house, shrink it down to something you can put in your pocket. And put your item in your pocket and be ready to take it with you wherever you go today. And when you're ready, take a few deep breaths and then open your eyes. All right, let's take just a minute while it's fresh in your mind to write down any meditation notes. Okay, so you went to the white space and you were wearing something. You also saw a guide that you can describe. They gave you a gift and you got a message about why the gift and what the gift was about. Okay, so take a minute or two and write down all your meditation notes. Okay. And just so you know, we have about 5 minutes left on our practice. We'll take a few minutes for notes, pull a card, dedicate our day. We'll be done. Okay, take just another minute to write down your impressions about the meditation. And while you're wrapping that up, I'm going to shuffle our deck of cards. The next exercise we'll be doing is a card pull. If you have your own deck of cards handy and you want to pull yourself a card and focus on that for the day, that is excellent. Otherwise, I'm going to pull a card from my Future Predictions Oracle deck, and that'll give us a little prompt of a message we'll note our thoughts, and then we'll almost be done. So while you're finishing up your meditation notes, I am going to pull our card for the day. Beautiful. The card for today is a card called In Order. In Order. And it's card number 11, which is a great number. So the card In Order talks about divine, not just divine timing and divine order, but a divine order in which things need to be established, accomplished, or manifested. So sometimes something that we want is on the back end of a couple other things happening first. So it's really interesting because one of the things I wrote down in my meditation notes was that I was given running shoes and I was told, that it's time to go do something that I would really feel good about and to get back into my running practice. And it's like one of my desires has been to get healthier. And it's like the running comes before healthy. And so that's why I'm being drawn to start my running practice again, because in order to be healthy, I have to do healthy things. So that's just one simple explanation, but this could be as detailed or as deep as you need it to be based on the message that's coming through for you. When divine timing and divine order, meaning the law of things, meets things happening in order, it means for one thing to unfold, other things have to come first. So if you want to choose that to be your meaning today to reflect on, go ahead. If you have your own card, that's brilliant too. But take just a moment and write down a few sentences of how that hits your heart today, okay? How your card hits your heart today. Kelly says, you nailed it for me. Yeah, good message this morning. Good message. Okay, wonderful. Well, and finally, we're going to dedicate our day. Dedicating our day means we're setting an intention for the day, but it's not just an intention, it's something we're going to infuse with action and structure today. So, what am I going to dedicate my day to? I'm going to dedicate my day to resting, doing self care, and taking frequent breaks. I have been pushing through a lot of workload, and I did get much of it done yesterday. And so today I'd like to recalibrate my energy and fill my cup. That's what I'm doing today. No hustle today. I'm going to work on some stuff, but no hustle energy today. Today is low key vibes. So that's what I dedicate my day to. What are you guys dedicating your day to? We'll stay on for just another minute or so to say hi to everybody. And yeah, and other than that, if you're leaving us at this moment, our practice is done. I'll see you tomorrow, right? Today is Thursday. I'll see you tomorrow on Friday. And I hope you just have the most wonderful, beautiful day. Let's go over to the chat now. Christine, oh, it's so good to see you too. Good morning, Linnea. That was great. Thank you. You're so welcome. This is my morning. Well, I usually do it at night to be totally honest. I used to do my psychic practice at night. But I've been feeling that I needed to regulate my schedule a little more, give myself some structure. As a self-employed woman, I will sleep in very easily if I'm able to. But it doesn't always mean I'm at the top of my game. So I had to sort of manage my energy better. And I thought, what would be more special than to be accountable to you guys for a morning practice? There's nothing that would keep me most aligned with my intentions than showing up for you guys. So thank you so much. Christine says, taking my 99-year-old friend out for her errands. Oh, wow, that's so wonderful. I love that. Thank you. So happy and grateful to you too. Keeping your heart open, Kelly, to be the best version of yourself. And so it is. I love it. So thank you so much, everybody. Have a fantastic day, a beautiful, beautiful morning to kick it off. And I will see you tomorrow. All love. Bye-bye. Bye, Karen. Bye-bye.